Hola amigos, hola amigas, welcome, bienvenido, croeso y salam, welcome to the channel y'all, chesh, yakshimash, niha, yamaste. Today we are going to be doing an unboxing video. This is not a bin, a living solutions bin. This is a vacuum that's been sent to me all the way down from Scotland from a friend of mine who would like me to retrobrite it. So I said, yeah, bring it on down, send it on down, and I'll do that for you. I've got the bigger tubs, and this is going to look very different after we have done some retrobrite work to it. So without further ado, I've got my trusty sharp knife. I shouldn't be trusted with sharp knives. Let me get you guys a little bit closer and over the bin box, and let's open it up and let's see what we got inside. So we're back with a vac video because the past few months, half of this year really, has been really mega busy with new cats, new dogs. You've seen the cats in other videos. They were neutered, and they had these cute little pink suits on. And unfortunately, one of them, Ripley, the like tortoise shell one, she got an infection from it and had to go back in for another bigger surgery, and then spent, unfortunately, 15 days absolutely and completely in crate rest. She wasn't allowed to leave the crate at all because the operation then was so big, because they had to remove the infection from inside her, poor bugger. And yeah, it was really traumatic for her, but she's made a full recovery and they are now outdoor cats, which is nice. They enjoy being outside and they've adapted to it really well, which is good. So it's really been a manic time. Hang on, that's connected. There's that. There's that. And then there's the base. Oh. As soon as I start taking this out of the bubble wrap, you're going to, well, as soon as I do this, you're going to know what it is. Yes, it is an Electrolux, my childhood vacuum. The one that I had is now living in the United States. Oh, no, it's not. Tell a lie. I've still got it because it's my childhood vac. It was the 140 that was that I sold. Now we have a bit more. And here we have the body. So yeah, this is desperately in need of a clean and a deep retrobrite. So this is going to be fun to do. That is still attached to it. These are still attached. So I'm going to take off the cable from the plug and pull the cable through that way rather than trying to pull these out, because these are very delicate. And here we have the body. Honestly, this is mummified. Oh geez, yeah, this is very yellow. This is going to make a big difference once I finish with it. Yeah, this is the 170, and the one that I sold was the 160, which had the brown part of it kind of a little bit different to this. This one is the 170. Now, I'll plug it in for you to see. Switch it on. It's all safe. Ugh. That's all that my job is to retrobrite it. As you can see there, the light, the indicator light is on. Now, I just remembered this part comes off. This part doesn't. Shit. This is where everything is attached to it. And that would mean a full strip. I forgot that. They're not like the ones where they. I forgot about that. Back up. That's all attached to it. And if I remember right, it was a right nightmare. Right. Okay. Right. Okie dokie. See, the handle on it, this part here, is really good. It's dirty because that is the filler tube there. Let's unplug it. Let me take off the plug. And I'll give this plug a proper clean as well. I'll dishwash it. That brings them up really well. So yes, it's been a really, really busy 6 months. And the puppies, especially because we've got litter mates, which are their two brothers from the same litter, their upbringing at the beginning has to be very different. They have to be kind of like separated as much as possible to let their own little personalities come through. Otherwise, they kind of end up sort of like being too close. So they have difficulty then in showing their own personalities. So it's really intense because walking has to be done separate, feeding separate, playtime separate. They can have some time together, but otherwise they just argue. So the work over the past, we've had them 8 weeks. They're 16 weeks old yesterday. So it's a lot of work with them because you have to do everything. It's like having more puppies. It's like having, you got 3 times the work. So I'm going to take this off because I need to clean there. There's a filter inside here. Now, people say these can't be washed, but they can be washed. So I'll wash that with that and that. Then I will... That is really, really manky inside there, if you can see. So that really needs a good scrub before I retrobrite it. So put these over here. This part is just going to need a clean. It's not going to need retrobriting. It's its correct color. See, totally different makeup of plastics just make it so different for how they age. I can take the bumper off. That's nice and easy. That will be cleaned as well. Now, from what I remember, I think it's these two and this clip. It's either these two or one of these, but I'm going to take out the two of them. Perhaps I have to take off this one as well. Yeah, so the training with them has been really intense, but it's been really worth it. And unfortunately, the channel has just had to take a back burner, so that I could deal with the puppies, and also then the additional work with the cats. Like I've said, the cats now are in a really good place. I don't have to worry about them so much. But the dogs, it's a lot of intense training with them. And tonight they have their first puppy class. We got puppy school tonight. It's the first one. So that's going to be interesting. I didn't fully take my one of the 170 apart. There we go. Ooh, there's a washer for that screw. There we go. That's how lovely and simple these machines are. Look at that. They're incredible. Yeah, the foam pad of that is gone. I'll put something else on there for it. That needs cleaning. That is the dirt channel in here. So I'm going to have to take this off because I can't submerge this into the solution because it can tarnish it. Is that wedged in? Like my one, I haven't retrobrited. I didn't retrobrite it. I didn't need to. I mean, it could do with one, but it didn't. I don't know if this is going to come out. Oh yeah, it did. Gee, look at all the dirt inside that. Look. That is incredible, all the dirt inside there that's collected. I will do a bit of a seal around this. When I put it all back together, I'll put a bit of sealant in there, so that won't happen again. Let's get rid of this. Now, if there's a lot of dirt inside this, then I'm going to assume that there's going to be a lot of dirt in this part as well. And I need to remove it. I need to get my little pick. Let me just get my pick. This could be glued in for all I know. Oh, no, it's coming. Whoa! That as well, look at that. Absolutely rammed with dirt and fluff. My one will be as well. Perhaps I should do that to mine. Let's get rid of all the dirt in there. Right, so this will be fine for retrobriting. Now that I've got those parts off, that's the where it rests again. They won't come out, but that's fine. They molded into the plastic, so that's that. Now this, it's dirty and it needs a vacuum and a good wipe over and stuff, but this is the suppressor, and this is what blew up on the one that we had when we were kids. When my dad was over doing the Christmas tree, pine needles. I've mentioned that story many times before. I mean, oh really, is that it? Is that going to come out? Oh my god, it did. Oh, so I will be able to retrobrite this. Right, okay. That's the grommet for the cable. That's for the foot pedal and the spring. Need to shall I just try and leave this on? Remove cover for access to supply terminals. Let me remove the cable holder. So we got the need to remove. So this side is the brown, this side is the blue. So now I can completely smooth the cable. Now I can remove that from there. So, excellent. We have got this now completely removed for cleaning and also retrobrighting. Let me take out the brush roll. Right, there's the brush roll. And then, assuming that just slides out, there's the end cap for that. This keeps this in place, which I need to remove. To remove that. Oh, excellent. Now it's this thing, this foot pedal that I want to remove it. I'm going to need to remove it. The washer. I'm just bloody worried about removing it. Is that a screw? Do you know what? I don't want to mess with this. I'm just going to leave it on there. I'm going to leave it like this. But I'm definitely going to clean it up. So we've literally got it apart. And what I need to do is to clean all this off, clean all the dirt off it. There's a stop-start. And clean this up. Put some lubrication into the bearings, because I bet they're absolutely dry as buggery. And desuppressor it would be a good idea. These are the suppressor covers. These two go there. I think it's going to be a case of just putting these back together, connecting this with this. Let me get my little ties, hang on. tape these together. Remove the suppressor casing. And removing the suppressor. And then put these two together. Right. Okay, pig in a pokey. Right. I'm going to leave this like this for now because I need to get the parts washed up, get this cleaned up, move everything out of the way, do the retrobrighting, and then put it all back together. So I'm going to do that. So you will see me in literally a second. But for me, I think it's going to be until tomorrow that I can get all of this all cleaned up, ready for it to be dunked into the tank, because it's very, very dusty. And whilst I am waiting for this, I'm going to put a little bit of Singer oil in this to soak through, and then use, oh, that's the new one, and then use some cotton buds and some contact cleaner to clean it out, and then re-grease it. What? I haven't snipped it off yet. It's the new one. Where's my snippers? Right, I'm going to leave that soak while I go and clean the other parts. I'll be back in a minute. Unfortunately, as you can see by judging by the table, nothing has changed since Saturday. Unfortunately, I've had some bad family news, and I have to go visit my home city this week. So I'm going to have to stop this video here, and I'm going to have to deal with this next week when I come back. So sorry for the delay. A family member passed away, so I'm going down to the family. So anyway, I'm going to leave this as like a part one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next part.